Y'all see the title, man. Let's get to it.
Hey, what's up, basketball fans? Today we have a mind-blowing topic for you. We're going to dive into the world of NBA legends and their thoughts on one blowing topic for you. Hey, what's up, basketball fans? Today we have a mind-blowing topic for you. We're going to dive into the world of NBA legends and their thoughts on one of the greatest players of all time, Michael Jordan, and how he would fare in today's NBA.
This sound like the AI.
But before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss any of our exciting NBA content.
I feel you.
We know you love the debates, and today we're bringing you a hot one. Michael Jordan, often referred to as his airness, was a force to be reckoned with during his era. His legendary career with the Chicago Bulls has left an indelible mark on the game of basketball. But with the NBA evolving and player skill sets changing over the years, it begs the question, how would Michael Jordan stack up in today's fast-paced, three-point shooting era?
Yo, bro.
To shed some light on this topic, we've gathered some of the most iconic legends who've witnessed Jordan's greatness firsthand and have played against him. Let's watch this.
You played in both eras. How many points do you think Jordan would literally average?
Bro, I said it before. It said whatever he needs to really make his team successful, because he was going to put that first. Jordan's going to put winning first. But if he wants to, he go out there and average 50, bro. He go out there and average 50, bro. If he really wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like that 37 point season, he could go average 50 that season in today's game, you know what I'm saying? If he really wanted to, you know?
Average per game.
It might be 45 though, just to, you know what I'm saying, make sure they keep winning.
More than James Harden.
James Harden had a season he averaged 36.
More than that, for sure.
Really?
Might average 37. You know what I'm saying? With the pace lowered, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Come on,
For
bro.
sure.
That's
I was at the Jordan era.
Yeah.
I was in the LeBron, Kobe,
Yeah.
Duncan, and I was at the tail end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I played with these guys.
Right.
I've seen all the three-point balls go
Right.
up. They can't. Jordan, no way. Jordan would average 50.
You believe Jordan would average 50?
If he wanted to,
Could.
Right.
James Harden wants to average 50. He just can't.
Right.
He's at 38.
Right.
Amazing.
Right.
If Jordan
Yeah.
wants to average 50, and if he was playing his era, I think he averages 50. And this is no disrespect to any of the guys
Current players.
that's killing, like
Right.
KD, you know.
Yeah, all those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot.
Those guys, Steph and LeBron and all
no
those guys. Yeah.
disrespect to those guys.
I said between 45 and 50 because it reminded me so much of how Wilt Chamberlain seemed to be just dropped in a different era when he was averaging
He's
50
definitely
and
over
25.
40.
That's what Michael Jordan represented for
You know,
the era he came in. Think about it, he was MVP of the league while teams were still flying commercial, okay? The rigor isn't the same. The physicality in today's game isn't the same. And one of the things that you didn't
mentality
acknowledge,
isn't the same, nigga.
all NBA defense. He will be getting steals. He will be getting out in transition, catching lobs, 3-on-2, 2-on-1, and also getting to the free throw line. In the NBA Finals in the early 90s, he scored 63 in the 80s versus the great Boston Celtics. And yes, there are a handful of great defensive teams in today's game. The Bucks, both teams in LA, the Toronto Raptors. But you know what else it is, Greeny? A lot of bottom feeders. So say against the great teams, he would average 40, no doubt. Against the bad teams, the lottery teams, he would definitely average 50 against those squads. So that's how I got to the number, and I see how you got there.
Okay, 45, I feel you.
5
40,
is
50.
subpar.
Yeah.
All right? Not so good. So you get a chance to rank 1 through 5. Psychologically, how do you rank Michael Jordan?
The scale of 1 to 5?
1 to 5. 1 being the best, 5 being the worst.
1.
1. Ball handling.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Defender.
1.
Mid-range jumper.
0.
Oh, okay. Keep saying gangster. I'm about to say.
Oh.
Keep saying everything got to be
He's
one
a
up
pure
below.
Like, I don't think anybody
below.
in the league at that point was shooting the ball better than him.
And I don't think people understand how effective MJ's ball handling actually was. You know, people don't look at him as a great ball handler, things of that nature. But he's I feel like he's one of the best at creating space, changing direction, changing pace. Bro, the amount of space he creates off of one simple between the legs, it's ridiculous, bro. Real shit.
Shooting 50+% from the field. at the guard position, shooting all J's, like you have to be a pure shooter. And everything was touching bottoms, like, yeah, 1, 0. You go 0 with that one.
What do you think Jordan will average? Where do you think he would fit in?
I mean, he can adapt his game to anything. He would fit in as the best player in the league. Like, that's what he would be. And, you know, I feel like he'll have more possessions to do more things, but there's also more athleticism in his game. There's more length in his game, but, you know, it's also more space for MJ to go to work. So, I mean, we'll never know, but for sure, I mean, he's a masterful basketball player, like we've been saying. His skill level is unmatched. So, of course, he'll do numbers in this league today.
Facts.
How many points do you think Jordan
Everybody doing numbers in
averages
this
today?
league. So just imagine Michael Jordan, bro. That's the easiest way to put it.
He's
like.
NBA.
What's the most he ever averaged? 37?
37-1.
All right, so 40 easy. 40 easy. 40 easy. Yeah, 40 easy. Like 40 is easy. 40 would be easy for Black Jesus.
Because Harden, I think Harden a couple of years ago averaged 36. So you figure Jordan could average 40 with no problem. I'm gonna ask both of you guys.
And you add to that when he averaged 37, he was doing it with twos. It wasn't even no three. They weren't shooting 3-pointers like how they shoot now.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause just imagine if Michael decided to shoot 6, 7 threes a game like they do now. Like,
there's a whole bunch of factors. Like
no, his numbers will definitely be inflated. You thought James Harden got to the line a lot. Jordan would average 20 free throws probably every night. You got to understand, he would evolve into this era. You know, the Jordan that we saw young, athletic, get to the basket based on, you know, what we've seen in this era, you would see a Jordan probably shooting more threes too. So he would definitely evolve. You know, he averaging 35 at one point. I could see him really pushing that to 40. I don't know about 50, 60, but like, you know, mid-40s, I could see that possibly happening.
I don't know if he would shoot 75% from the field, but Paul, for his career, I think he averaged like 8.8 free throw attempts per game. So like, that's at least gonna double. That's close to 20 per game in today's age. And also, I mean, pace and space. Think about how physical the game was back then. You pretty much get put on your back every time you went to the bucket. Now all of a sudden somebody blows on your wrist or hits your hand, that's a foul? Like, so, yeah, even though he would have taken more...
comfortable out there, you mean? You can be comfortable like, nah, it's what this is, copy.
Breeze, if he lived in today's age, still his mid-range game was on point. His skill level, he still will be considered one of the most skilled, if not the most skilled in the league today. I think, I don't know 75%, but he'll be averaging in the 40s.
Like, sure. 75 is crazy, but
both of you guys
saying probably like
right.
60 something, you know, 60 something is more
three-point shot has increased.
realistic.
Players up front have gotten smaller. So now driving to the basket, he gonna be dunking on everybody. Yeah. Just think about that. Like, KD is like a 4 in today's game. So now
that's a fact, and that's when I was thinking that when KD said there's more length in the game, like there's more like diversity. There's be threes that big as shit, 6'10", but the fives are small out here. You hear me? The fives are definitely small. You know, there's no big 7-footers, 7'5". Well, 1B in the league now, but there's no real dominant big guys like that. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Not too much length in the league like that.
And then here's the other thing. If Harden can average 36, 37 right now, James Harden is averaging that right now. He's getting none of those points off his defense. Jordan gonna be getting steals. He gonna be getting blocks. He gonna be out on fast break. I say like about 40. We would be having a conversation, can somebody average 50 besides Will? He'll be like 47, 48. I really believe that.
If you put Michael Jordan on the floor today, with the way the game is officiated, with what the league has gone for, with the amount of space, with the lack of physical contact on ball handlers, on guys finishing at the rim, there is absolutely no question in my mind that Michael Jordan would lead the league in scoring every single year, and he probably would be somewhere around 40 a night because the one thing you could do to him, you could try at least, was to try to get into his body. I mean, you know, I was a guy even, like, I used my physical strength as an advantage because the guy was so quick. You could at least try to dictate where he was going to go with physical contact.
Trying to put your hands on him.
Rim. And then, my goodness, I usually had 2 bouncers at the club in the lane behind me, ready to beat him up if he got in there. Now, it's no contact on the perimeter.
That guy, he said, I used to get 2 bouncers at the club ready to, you know what I'm saying? Out for real.
If he got in there. Now, it's you know, no contact on the perimeter. Nobody's coming to lay you out. They're worried about instant replays, ejections, flagrant 2s.
Nice.
None of that stuff existed. So to put him in a court today, with as competitive as he was, as tough as he was, as skilled, as quick, there's no doubt in my mind Michael Jordan would lead the league in scoring.
In today's game, the rules as they are, how would Jordan do, and how many points do you believe he would average?
I don't think anybody's averaging 60 or 70.
Okay.
So
that's a little, that's a stretch.
Those days are over with.
Nobody gonna get Will's 50 a game, huh?
Not 50 a game. No, that's not gonna happen. But I will say this: Michael Jordan would average whatever he want to average.
You believe he can get 40 a night?
Yeah, he can. I mean, yeah. Yeah, there's no question about it.
40 a night, Mark. 40.
Yeah.
How you gonna get 40? If you gonna,
I'm not here to break it down and decipher it. I'm telling you.
I see this clip before. That's a fact. I'm not here to. We not here to break it down on how. You know what I'm saying? We see how he get the buckets back in the day, so he gonna get them jaws. You know what I'm saying? We're not worried about that.
I'm not here to break it down and decipher it. I'm telling you as a witness, I'm testifying on behalf of Michael Jeffrey Jordan that he would average 40 a night. If we see guys averaging 30.
Right.
And 35.
That's a fact.
With all due respect, that don't have the arsenal that he has offensively.
Well, you know you have to add that 3-ball. You got to add the 3-ball to get to 40. Because you look at the guys, Harden was the last guy. I think Harden averaged, what, 36? And that step back 3,
I mean, Jordan averaged more than Harden without the 3-ball, though. You hear me? Slower pace. You know? It's... Come on, bro. I'm just saying.
Obviously, the free throw, Jordan went to the free throw line a lot. He didn't go as much as Harden. But I don't know how you get to 40 without that 3-ball.
Well, Jordan's going to go to the free throw line more than he did back then because we were able to beat him up.
Right.
And it was ignored to a certain extent.
Okay.
So, and he added the 3-ball in his career. We watched him against the Blazers knock down 3. That wasn't his specialty.
Right.
But it wasn't like he was a liability shooting the basketball. Michael Jordan would average whatever he wanted to average.
What about these other guys who are playing in today's...
Jordan would have averaged 45, 50.
In today's game.
The point I was making is you allow great shooters freedom to roam, freedom with no hand check. You can't crowd me, and I got a clear sight at the rim, then...
Yo, bro. A lot of these shooters, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's muscle memory, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The defender in your face, a lot of times it don't really even affect you. It does, but it doesn't. Like, if you had enough reps, been in the gym long enough, played enough with a hand in your face, it don't really affect you. You know where that rim's at. You know where you're shooting the ball. It just feels so, you know what I'm saying? So, like bro is saying, like Reggie is saying, bro, you let us shoot. If you're allowing shooters to get comfortable, bro, that's why we're seeing so much scoring now. Everybody's comfortable on the court, you know? You can't really get on the court, start pushing somebody around. They're going, what you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's shit like that. Like, everybody's too comfortable on the court. So that's why everybody's able to
it's gonna be
get
lights
big
out,
buckets like that right now.
But it's so hard to play defense in today's game because they allow the offense to go wherever they want.
Okay, but if Jordan's averaging, I mean, be honest.
You gotta change
if
that,
Jordan
bro.
in his prime, Jordan in the
You gotta change
early
that,
90s,
bro. This shit is crazy.
Is averaging
today's rules.
Yeah, today's rules is averaging 40.
He would average 40.
Okay.
I think he would average 40.
Okay, but didn't he average 39 one year, or 37.1? So Kobe's going to average 40.
Kobe would be up there. Kobe would be up there as well.
If Michael played today,
yeah,
he'd probably average almost 50 a game. I mean, he really would, because you wouldn't be able to touch him on the perimeter, so he'd be shooting a ton of free throws.
Yeah, so when everybody does this like Michael LeBron comparison, it's like you almost can't, it's not the same game that they're playing.
It's not the same game. You're right, it's not the same game. I would have loved to see LeBron play during in the 90s.
And it's the hand checking. You can't put your hands on these guys now. And just imagine, Michael Jordan was averaging 29.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just being able to put your hand on somebody, it makes the world of a difference, bro. I promise you. Like, hand checking, it makes a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Playing defense like this and playing defense like this is two different things. You get me? Like, when you got your hand on somebody, like, you really could just hold them a little bit to where they fake dragging you to where they're going. You hear me? But when you playing like this, I ain't gonna lie, you fake on that island. If you're not a good defender, you done for. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to play D. You can't play D, you done for, bro. Because they're gonna hit you with some, you know what I'm saying? Nigga like me, you know what I'm saying? I'll bet you with some, you know what I'm saying?
Plus points a game in regular season and the playoffs. With hand check.
Like AI did love.
Now you can't touch him.
Yeah.
You couldn't touch MJ then without getting a foul. Imagine what it looks like now. And you know Michael Jordan will adapt to the game today. And the one thing that will get guys is his ability to get in one or two dribbles to the pump fake. It's Michael Jordan. You're gonna react to every move he does, and his pump fake alone will draw fouls.
As far as LeBron and Michael, if Michael played in this era, he'll average 50. They average 50 points.
Sheesh. Dennis himself, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this video. Comment down below how much y'all think Michael Jordan will average in this era. And why you think he will average in this era. I know we're not here to decipher. I said it before, but you know what I'm saying? Let decipher, y'all. Let me hear. You know what I'm saying? Turn on post notifications. Click on the last reaction. Share the video with your peoples. Social media platforms. I'm out of here, man.